CASA volunteers are always guided by the CASA Core Model. You'll learn much more about this in your training class, but I'll give you a brief overview here. CASA volunteers provide best interest advocacy for children, which means prioritizing potential outcomes for children like this. First, CASA volunteers always look for ways to reunify children with their biological parents if reunification can be safe and permanent. In practice, this might mean identifying community supports for a family so they can overcome problems that were creating an unsafe home for their children. If reunification is not a safe option, CASA volunteers look for ways to place children permanently with a relative, such as a grandparent, aunt, or uncle, or even an adult sibling. If relative placement is also not an option, CASA volunteers advocate for adoption to return a child to a safe, permanent home as quickly as possible. In some cases, with older teens, a CASA volunteer may also advocate for a child to receive independent living services as they transition to adulthood. Your top priority is achieving permanency for your CASA child as quickly as possible. Along the way, you will be advocating to minimize the number of changes and disruptions for your CASA child to prevent as much additional trauma as possible. You may also find yourself advocating for things like educational assessments, eye exams, or therapies that can help children while their cases are still open. In the next video, you'll learn about all the other topics your CASA volunteer training will cover.